Conscious collaboration brings together entrepreneurs, change makers, and thought leaders. We aim to highlight the people that embody the idea of aligned mind, body, and business. Each week, we share, discuss, and learn from the various experiences and ideas of our guest experts. Through our discovery, we find a path to an aligned mind, body, and business.
What up, y'all? This is Emily.
And I'm Lisa. And we're both drinking healthy stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers. What are you drinking?
A protein shake, birthday cake flavor. It's very delicious.
You are attracted to like sweet flavorings, right? Like maple syrup. Coffee.
Yeah, I like that stuff. I like savory too. Sometimes I get real crazy and mix the sweet and savory or sweet and salty.
Ooh.
I'm from Louisiana, so flavor is
you
like
might even
entire
spice it up.
personality.
Yes. I have it doesn't look very good, so I'm not going to show you. It's not pretty, but it's my cacao mixture. And I have it's cacao, cinnamon, turmeric. Yeah. Serve like a latte, like a little bit of latte style.
It's very antioxidant-y of you.
Yes. Yeah. Like this time of day, I think it's good. And like cacao opens up like that intuitive channels very well.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like
I think I just cast a spell.
Did that? I think you did. Yes. I hope that was a positive thing, but I feel because
there's no booze in this protein, I promise.
We don't even need it. We don't even need booze. Yeah, or psychedelics or anything. Don't eat them.
I can hallucinate on my own.
Just a Zoom call.
Are you real?
Do you even know if I'm real anymore? I haven't seen you in person and so long.
I know. You might be.
Yes, but I do talk to you the most, but yeah, life is busy, but at least we find time for this.
Yes.
And
great.
That's right. So I think based on what we picked up on in our last energy check-in with the I Ching, it might be a good idea to do another one because it just keeps coming. Like the hits keep in a good way. The hits keep coming. It's full on Mercury in retrograde, although I feel it's very friendly, Mercury in retrograde. And some kind of like star basket. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. It's something that we said it last episode, but like the alignment of the planets, and there's like 4 planets that are forming a basket, and that's supposed to be really powerful. And you guys, I was just telling Emily that I feel we're getting so much affirmation in the podcasts I'm listening to and seeing, and seeing in all of these updates, other people's energy updates, that what we've been saying is a little bit ahead of the game. So just calling attention to the energy of this, whatever that basket is called in the sky, which is supposed to be really rare and powerful. I'm going to look it up. That's what I got my phone out for. But then I saw a cute picture of you and I got distracted. All right. What is a star basket in the sky? So this energy is all about the activation of, if you haven't already been activated, include into what comes easy to you is your superpower. Now's going to be the time. And yes, we've been talking about that for a while. I can't remember the episode name, but
that was years ago.
Like find your idiot, find your
genius.
Find your
idiot, find your genius.
Yeah. And so that's majorly happening. And then the other effect that I'm seeing a lot of is 2026 is the year we're in. Okay. Star basket. It's called the Barbalt basket.
Oh.
And it's a rare grand planetary alignment involving Jupiter, Uranus, 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 Neptune, and Pluto. I don't know in what timeline jump we don't say Uranus anymore because that was my favorite when I was 12, but now it's Uranus or something, or I don't know.
Gotta say it like bougie.
Yeah, bougie. The
Uranus.
bougie. Yes, exactly. And so it forms a harmonious web of transits. Ooh.
Ooh.
It's incredibly rare and it associates with generational shifts. So a big civilization reset or relaunch of a civilization, societal evolution, advancements in innovation, resources, and institutional structures. And on a personal impact, opportunities for spiritual and material breakthroughs, depending on where these planets land in your personal chart. So, and it's named after Andre Barbault, who mapped this decades ago and linked them to deep collective renewals. So there you go. So if you want to learn about that, there's lots of AI calculators out there that you can put your chart into to find out what is happening and being activated for you at this time during this rare configuration. But what was the other similar? Oh, yeah, another podcast did a whole episode on it's really important to consult a Virgo right now. So I'll harken back to what, like May or June.
Yeah, several episodes in a row.
So if you're just learning about like what your supernatural powers are that you feel to yourself is so stupid. Like, why can't everyone else do this, but we can't? If you are coming to this realization, then it's going to behoove you to ask a Virgo about how to refine these things because they're perfectionists and they're going to look at you and know, they're very friendly, just make sure that you do this in the most perfect way. So if you're thinking of what to do with your superpower, find your Virgo friend. And that got me thinking, too, when I was thinking about consulting a Virgo, wouldn't it be really cool if in the conscious collaboration, there was like a mini subgroup that we do where there's one person from every astrological sign and it's like a tight little circle. And we just do like a micro study of like, okay, let's do a little masterminding around something. I don't know what this something may be. I'll take ideas. But wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's do it.
Those are all my thoughts before.
I also had the thought of like, because we have so many Virgos that we could use for this. If we could do like a Ask a Virgo
panel
on our, or a panel, or even just like collect questions for Virgos, and then feature a Virgo every so often and have them answer a few of the questions.
Good idea. Feature a Virgo. We have so many of them.
We have so many Virgos. I have so many Virgos.
And they have a lot of things to say.
They do. My daughter is one of them.
I know. She's a great person to consult.
Some profound stuff. Like, did I teach you that?
Yeah, she's learning from you, but Virgos,
but with a Virgo twist.
Yeah.
She's a Virgo double Gemini. She's like, one of her quotes, my mind has a mind of its own.
Oh. All right. So let's think of a quick little energy check-in question for the I Ching, for the collective. Not just us. And like figure out how do we make the most of this energy that we're in right now to channel it into the next chapter, because we don't what I'm hearing is the universe is serving up all of our best case scenario options. Like they're right in front of us right now, but do we see them? And if we see them, do we actually want to put the work in to do what we need to do?
Are we in the appropriate receiving mode?
Yes, receiving. Okay, let's see. Some ideas from our little AI friend that we use in our podcast, which I would like to give a shout out and thanks to um, for our last episode, beautiful title that we had.
Chicken check-in.
It's a thing.
It is now.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see. What does the collective need to know or do now to balance increasing demands and sustainable boundaries while activating our emerging strengths? Okay. That was a lot of coverage, but perhaps that's necessary. Okay, I like there's balancing increasing demands because in our pre-chat we were both talking about work, 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 work. I mean, it's going well, but there's so much work.
Hmm.
So we don't want to get burned out. Like we want to be able to sustain the capacity and to be flexible, just like our last reading talked about, like bend, don't break. And then how can we best recognize and cultivate what comes easily to us as a superpower? So that's that activation side, like activating our emerging strengths. So what does the collective need to know or do now to balance increasing demands with sustainable boundaries? And boundaries we know applies to all areas while activating our emerging strengths so that we can continue on a path of growth and ease. That feels good. Or with an ease would be great. 2 cards came out. Oh, here we go again. The current energy. It's our Trapper Keeper card.
Lisa Frank.
The Lisa Frank card that we get a lot. Darkening of the Light. That's hexagram 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. And then the forward energy talks about dangerous depths, hexagram 29. And this came up in a reading last week, dangerous depths. It's not as ominous as we think. It's more about, we're in Cancer season right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think a big part of this retrograde has to do with emotions. And I know air signs are particularly challenged
Today.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's a new moon in Cancer.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah. Was it last night into today or tonight into tomorrow? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's no hard, fast line here. Okay, so darkening of the light, the current energy that we are in our collective.
And darkening of the light is very new moon.
Oh, gosh, it is. Yeah, it is very new moon. It says, when the light goes down, it may be wise to become invisible. It says, when the darkness of stupidity reigns in human affairs, it is best to keep your brilliance hidden under a bushel basket.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just asking.
We're talking about baskets too.
Baskets and our brilliance.
Hi.
So
what's the deal with the basket in the sky? What?
yes, all of our astrology friends that listen, they must be so frustrated by our version of
Astrology for dummies.
Yeah, astrology for dummies, translated by Emily and Lisa. Okay, so it's best that you keep the superpowers that you're realizing under a bushel basket for now. Maybe just ask a Virgo. They're very good at keeping secrets. Let your thoughts and efforts be quiet, self-contained, and protected as much as possible because there's stupid people everywhere. Mm-hmm. And that's so true. Like, I don't know if this is on a world level or not, but just on a local level, the amount of stupidity that I've been seeing is, I just told the kids today, if when the light turns green, I'm not going like with confidence through a green light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both
like,
ways first.
Even going through
a man who's getting ready to just blast through it. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, like I look both ways, even when there's a green light and I'm passing through a 4-way intersection, because people are just barreling through, like drivers are just nuts lately, like hitting poles and hitting houses. It's like, what is going on? Don't let yourself be swept along the current of conventional wisdom. Okay. Well, there's no problem with you and me doing that. So try not to become too depressed or
Very
anxious.
unconventional wisdom.
Yes. This is telling me fight depression with delusion.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Just what the next phrase that came to mind was, I mean, this girl that I see from time to time on Instagram, but it's like, I mean, this has been working for me in a sense for a while now. Like, just walk around like you are that bitch, and you will be
Ah.
that bitch.
At the Conscious Collaboration Podcast, we are proud affiliates of Atapa medical grade red light therapy devices. Red light therapy boasts a long list of clinically proven benefits, many that I and many of my clients have experienced firsthand. You can be sure that you'll be able to train harder, recover faster, and sleep better with Atapa red light therapy. Visit myatapa.com, myatapa.com, or use the link in our Instagram bio to shop with the code COLLAB15, that's COLLAB 15, for a discount on your device.
Yes. Yeah. Whatever. Yes. We get to choose. Yes.
Delusional. And
Yes.
watch your delusion come true.
That's happening. This year has been the year of like, when you say something out loud, it's going to immediately happen.
Yep. And again, little warning. I know we've said this before, but that can happen in a negative direction too. So don't.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, it's so true.
Talking shit.
I've seen, and I know like a lot of my Virgo friends will say, stop getting your information from social media, but it's like a little social test of what people are sharing and doing and experiencing. And I think that's also valuable with the way it's, I'm going to take everything with a grain of salt, because I know in a world of controlled media and AI and we'll take everything with a grain of salt. But I think there's a lot of validity too in what the collective is sharing and experiencing, to the point of like your algorithm is going to show you probably, or build upon what you're feeding it. So I want to choose the opposite of depression. Especially if we're talking about systems changing, collapsing, and being reformed. So if you're feeling that like you recognize your superpower, keep a trusted circle that you share about it, and also keep in your mind's eye like the delusionary version of what can manifest from that in a positive way. Like, oh my gosh, like there's so many things that we can do with this, blah, blah, blah. Find your your conscious collaboration, or someone to help you with that. And there's not too many change lines here. So with all that's going on, it looks like most of the change lines are on the earthly level, except for line 5. Let's see what that says. When confronting a dark force, small deceptions could be helpful as long as your innermost convictions are not compromised. So you may be forced to take extraordinary measures, actions that you would never consider in normal circumstances. Stick to your inner principles. However much you may deceive those with ill intentions, be careful not to deceive yourself. So if you have to tell little white lies or keep things secret for now, while you're making progress in whatever you're doing, do that. Obviously not hurting anyone or what their path is. Victory over dark forces is achieved as if by accident. See, that makes sense to me. But don't be too hasty in righting past wrongs. Some wounds can only heal themselves, and it takes time. Okay. That makes sense to me. If a sudden opportunity arises to cage a raging beast, close a gate and lock it. Okay. So an opportunity may do its work for us, and all we have to do is lock that door. And I don't know what that's talking about yet, personal or otherwise. And let's see, line 2. Doing your duty during a crisis brings good fortune. The image is that of someone who is injured in a disaster, but works effortlessly to save others who were wounded in the same event. In times of calamity, rescue efforts bring lasting benefits to both the saved and the heroic. Such an effort surely brings good fortune. This makes me think of, I was watching a video of a girl running in a half marathon, and she slowed down a little bit to grab the hand of someone on her running team who was falling behind, like just totally losing it. So she slowed down a little bit and grabbed her hand and continued running, but the force of both of them swinging their arms, they picked up the pace even faster. So it improved both of their times, even though the one up ahead had to slow down a little bit. I thought that was really cute. But it goes against the grain because you're supposed to like keep your forward momentum going, right? So people might be like, don't slow down, but chance it up. Like the girl that slowed down, I'm sure she got a better time just because of having that like extra rhythm of someone else swinging their arms. And then when lost in a cave, one small candle is better than the light of 1,000 dreams. Attempts to soar above obstacles by ignoring them are futile. Okay, that kind of goes against what we just said about delusion. So when obstacles are real, one should not indulge flights of fancy about imagined success. To indulge in fantasies will result in loss of respect because attempting to solve large problems is a sign of weakness unless there is an objective chance at success.
I think it's where do you apply the delusion?
Yeah.
Don't pretend that problems aren't real. Don't try to escape problems.
Right.
Delusion.
Can you think of an example of that? Like if a car is coming at you?
Well, that would be a more extreme example. Yeah, like don't be like, no. My belief.
There's a bubble around me.
My vibe will save me. Like, no.
Yes.
That's not how that works. Physical, earthly matters, they are real, but
Ooh. So the idea of dangerous
things that when you're thinking about manifesting.
Yes. Yeah. This isn't like
are not hitting you that's coming.
Right.
How that's
right. So that goes along with what Dangerous Depths talks about. Because obviously you're not going to want to put yourself like in shallow water with a umbrella during a lightning storm.
Yeah.
On Clearwater Beach. Like, don't do that.
This is where discernment comes in. Like, is it like, yeah, we could split these hairs, but is it that hard to discern between the two things?
Right.
Of all the things that are hard to discern, no.
Right. But just flashback to stupidity is ranging, and we don't want to be one of those situations.
No.
It does say that exposure to danger brings good fortune to those who move beyond it. So amidst all the stupidity and being able to move beyond it, it's like boaters staying afloat through whitewater rapids. Those faced with serious challenges need to remain alert. They must take all available precautions and, above all, keep going forward so as to remove themselves from harm's way. Once the danger has passed, everything flows smoothly downstream. And there's a positive side to danger is that it offers an excellent chance to cleanse the senses and strengthen the spirit. Surviving a crisis can be tremendously reinvigorating, sharpening the eye and the mind for future challenges. I mean, that's like most of the people that come to me in my line of work are people that have gone through transformations, really bad divorces, or losing their business and rebuilding another one, or, you know, those clients are the ones that I see are like, they're just like up and up and up, like right after that. It's like they made it through something that a lot of people would have been like, nope, can't do it. And instead they took whatever their skills were that they learned through that and put it into whatever their new life is. So that type of experience really forces you to go deep within. Everybody hates it, and doing all the emotion work and the shadow work, and then coming out of it just so strong. And
the nights come right before the dawn.
Yes, yeah. It says those who respond to dangerous conditions most effectively are those who can establish an inner bubble of calm in the midst of chaos. So having an emotionally stable center keeps one rooted in the moment, alert and focused. Mm-hmm. Courage at times like these springs from focused attention and a brave willingness to penetrate the moment of peril to its very core, to reshape and transform it. It's like where I just slammed the book closed, but it's all those, like, I can't think of all those TEDx speakers that write their talk from a place of, I survived this, or it's like the eat, pray, love, journey. So they learn so much through those like really challenging times. And then they end up leading so many people through similar or, different challenges of their own. But that's very Mercury and retrograde vibes right there. Like, even if this is just a challenging or annoying time because you're being forced to look internally, you're like, oh, here's my superpower that I realized. Right?
Yeah.
So
just because it's boring doesn't mean
it's not valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because, it's something that comes naturally to you, you might dismiss it as like a huge benefit potentially to everybody around you. So at minimum, I think this time of retrograde is inviting people towards their inner depth, like their emotional depth, and being like, okay, here's rewriting.
In combination with the Cancer energy. That's what it's all about. Being the craft and turning inward and home and nesting and
but after Cancer comes Leo, and that's when you're probably going to need to be visible. Yes.
That's always kind of the vibe of the astrological season.
Yes.
You
Capricorn,
every
Aquarius.
other one is either an air or a fire. And so every other one is an earth or a water. So you kind of go party, chill, party, chill.
And then within each sun sign too, there's a split. Well, I know Aquarius, I'm told, has 3 splits in it. I think I'm the middle one, but yeah, like within every neighboring sun sign, there's like
you have the energy that sort of lingers from the previous. Mm-hmm.
So you can come out from your basket, probably whenever Leo starts. I don't know when that is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to
couple more weeks.
We'll remind everybody.
No, not even. Shit. What happened?
I don't know.
Like, I think actually this time next week.
Wow.
We'll
remind you next week
by
then.
the time this episode comes out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the time we
Tuesday will
record the
be
next.
21st, so by the 22nd, we'll for sure be in.
So hopefully people can reflect back then listening to this if you find us in the timeline. But actually, whenever you find this, you might be in that rhythm anyway. But yeah, I'm excited. Have you started your higher self process with Cheryl yet?
No, I haven't, because the work, and
yeah, it's a little bit of prep work, but I think you're really gonna like it. I'm doing my round 2 or 3 actually with her.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna do mine more towards a very personal development lean.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what comes to that.
I'm so excited. That's going to be such a good experiment.
Doing yard work out there. Sorry, guys.
I can't hear it. Just sounds like dragons.
Oh. Maybe there's dragons out there.
Right.
Sorry, it's my dragons, guys.
Yes.
Don't mind
it's
them.
time to feed them. Anyway, well, this has been fun. It's so good to see you. Can't wait to see you in person. And thanks everybody for listening to us. And please join us inside of the Conscious Collaboration Collective, our closed and private Facebook group. And we'll keep you posted on things as they develop for Emily with her higher self imagery, because I think that's going to be really cool. It'd be great if you can get it done in time so all the Virgos can consult on it, because they're perfectionists.
Yeah.
Right?
Get roasted by Virgos. That's another
constructive roasting by Virgos.
Virgo roast.
Yes, that sounds good. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening, sharing with a friend. And if you ever want to join us in these conversations and share about your journey, your transformation, or whatever kind of timeline that you're living in, we'd love to hear it. Reach out to us.
Holler at us.
Holler at us. We'll talk to you in 5.
Talk to you in 5. Bye, guys.
Thank y'all so much for listening to our podcast. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share with all your friends so they can join our circle of collaboration on this journey. You can find us on Instagram at Conscious Collaboration Podcast, on Spotify, iTunes, and Audible, to name a few. Please join us next time for another deep dive into how you can live life in more alignment, mind, body, and business. Send us your questions and comments in our DMs or email us at consciouscollaborationpodcast@gmail.com. See you in 5 minutes.